So the St. George Groves returns to the ring this Saturday night against Andrea de Luisa at the Copper Box Arena. Now, in terms of Groves' next opponent, I think he should beat this guy. De Luisa has lost against Christopher Rabras, who George Groves beat, and Lucien Boutte. So I think George Groves should really bag this one. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like George Groves, and I'd like for him to win a title, but does he have what it takes to do that? He's fought for titles before. He fought against Froch, and he fought against Badou Jack, and we know what the outcomes were. The first fight against Froch was a war, and it got stopped, albeit controversially. And then the second fight, he was doing really well until Froch hit him with that fantastic right hand and ended the fight. So those kind of fights have left him battle worn, and he doesn't look like the same fighter he once was. Now, as I said, he lost against Badou Jack, who was a WBC champion, and he was just hitting him with so many body shots, and George Groves just looked exhausted. It took a lot out of him, I think, and Badou Jack done enough to win that fight. Now, if he goes down the WBO route, I can't see him winning against the likes of Arthur Abraham, but we'll wait and see what happens. His promoters seem really optimistic about him. Obviously, they're going to say that, but I heard them saying we're really enthusiastic about George Groves, and we wouldn't be with him if we didn't think he was ready or willing or able to win a world title. And he's got a new trainer now in Shane McGuigan, and he seems happy and comfortable. So we'll see whether Shane McGuigan can bring out the best in George Groves. Now, I'm hearing that Andy Murray is interested in fighting him, and I think that would generate a lot of interest in the UK. Both guys have fought for world titles and fallen short. If that fight did happen, I don't know, I would give it a 50-50, to be honest. Murray is a durable opponent, and we saw him give a very good account of himself against Golovkin, who he took to the 11th round, and he had a very close fight with Arthur Abraham in his last fight. He could go down that road, or maybe his promoters might see that as too much of a risk and just keep him fighting people that will eventually build them up to a mandatory position. Now, Golovkin spoke about George Groves, and he said he's got the ability to go all the way. But I was getting some mixed messages from Golovkin there. He was saying that he was slow, it was an easy spar, he broke his rib, he doesn't have much power, he needs to be more aggressive, but he can be world champion. So I've got mixed feelings there. But he did say things like he's a smart fighter and he's a good fighter. So maybe Shane McGuigan can, bring those aspects into his game, and hopefully he can push for a world title and win one. Now, I like George Groves, and I really like him to win a world title because it would add to the tally of current British champions we have. So, watch this space. It's a decent card as well, so I'm looking forward to it. And obviously George Groves is going to want to dispense with this guy in good fashion. So I'm definitely going to be watching. Thanks for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.